I'm gonna call that guy and let him listen through my phone.
All right, it should be recording now. Hello and welcome once again. My name is Sean Pig. I had to start this over again because we will be posting this out via email and on YouTube. My name is Sean Pig. I am the CEO of Hotels Etc. Hotels Etc. has been my baby since 2005 when I took over this company. The company was initially just 50% off what's called the rack rates on hotels. And then over time and rapport and me digging in the industry, we built this company into something that nobody else on earth has. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say nobody else on earth has this, we have more discounts than anybody on earth. We have been in business longer than any membership club on earth that is in our industry. And I take pride in what we have. Our discounts save people and members on average about $2,500 to $2,800 a year. And that's only if they're taking one vacation a year, but that's also including oil changes, tire rotations, homeowners insurance, auto insurance, restaurants. We have so many discounts. But what we're going to talk about tonight is I'm going to talk about who I am for a moment, where I'm going, because where I'm going is also going to be the power of what is going to be happening with you being involved with this company. Um, I have been doing this for over 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, sitting behind this computer, negotiating discounts, and building this reputation as company for over 20 years. Well, after 20 years, and I went through a divorce that I was with, and I was married 20, with my ex-wife 25 years. As I went through this and went through a healing process, I discovered that my purpose is to speak and motivate, inspire, and train people. So when you Google me, you're going to see that I'm now moving into a life coaching journey, a journey to motivate, inspire people. My participation will still be with Hotels Etc. This is still my baby. I'm still going to be here, but what's going to happen is you are going to have the benefit of being able to basically catapult your revenue because of what I'm getting ready to do. And I hope this makes sense to everybody. For example, I will be on the cover of a magazine by the end of this month, the Influential Today, the most influential person to follow in 2025. Now, during this 10-page spread that's about me, is not only about me, but it's also about Hotels Etc. It's about who Hotels Etc. is and how I got to where I got to today. And I have to give every bit of this credit to the distributors that are out there. Some of these distributors that are on this phone right now, you've been with me 20 years. You've seen a growth in a company. You've seen us continue to progress. You've seen us continue to evolve. You continue to see us stay on the forefront of all technology, be innovative, be creative, and bring out what nobody else has out there in the marketplace. And I'm going to kind of get into that tonight on tonight's calls. But ladies and gentlemen, my I am moving forward. I'm moving forward now to where I my goal is to absolutely 100% pack out coliseums to help and inspire people, motivate them, educate them on how to take their life in a different direction, how to take their mindset into a different direction, and inspire them to become a bigger and better person. And that's where I'm heading right now. I'm not going to get involved in that too much, but I want to let you know during this transition as I move forward, Hotels Etc. is going to get all the credibility for this because I wouldn't be able to do it without Hotels Etc. And for those of you who don't believe in it, and you believe in your own source, I believe in God. If God wasn't with me, I wouldn't have made it to where I am today. I've been through all the challenges. You can call them God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. There's something you have to believe in out there other than yourself. And if you only believe in yourself, then that's where you're stuck at. You have to believe in a higher power. And I believe that, without God, leading me along this journey here, I wouldn't be where I'm at today and being blessed with that, where I'm being blessed today. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long, hard journey that I've been on. Trust me, my family and I have ate oodles and noodles for many nights. So it hasn't been like, a whole bunch of money was handed to me and I'm like, okay, here I am. It hasn't been that way. It's been ups and downs on roller coasters. Well, Hotels Etc. has a foundation right now that's so solid that anybody that's part of this company right now, this is a product that's bought, not sold. All you have to do is follow the instructions that we've learned over the last 20 years. Do what we say, what we experience, and watch what happens with your life. Watch how it changes, not only with Hotels Etc., with your revenue, but also with your personal belief, your own enthusiasm, your own excitement, your own energy, and the way you want to transform your life. This is what I'm also willing to work with you and help you with through these meetings. So, Hotels Etc., once again, that we launched in 1996. I took over the company in 2005. I came from the corporate world. I left a $250,000 a year job, walked away dead on the spot to start this company and to buy this company. This company was, it was basically, imagine walking up to a house and a completely demolished house that should be, or not demolished, I would say a house that should be demolished, and you went in and you just rebuild the entire foundation, and then here you are standing on a solid foundation. That's what I did with Hotels Etc. Our foundation is so strong. We are the strongest CUG membership program on the internet today. It doesn't matter what kind of discount we want. If I reach out to them, we're going to get it. It doesn't matter what kind of marketing strategy we want. If I reach out, we're going to get it. Whatever Hotels Etc. wants, we're going to get it. And this shows you the power of a company that's been around for 30 years. Hotels Etc., we currently have over 3 million discounts. We allow any company on the globe to come into our system as long as they're not available to the general public. So if they want to come in and give us a 10% discount, but we find them in some magazine, newspaper, article, or promo code at 10%, we're not going to allow them in our system. They have to give us 15 to 20%. They're going to always have to give us more than what they're offering to the public. So that is one thing that we're very, very focused on, making sure people receive a discount that is not available to the general public. Over the years, we have now brought in over 3 million discounts. Our discounts now stretch over 141 countries. And throughout the entire system of Hotels Etc. network, there's tens of millions of people that we manage. I don't even know the exact number. I couldn't even tell you the exact number. If I told you, I would be misleading you, so I'm not going to give you a number. But there's tens of millions of people that we're managing. We also manage tens of thousands of distributors. So distributors come in different shapes and forms. So we have distributors, maybe such as you, that purchase our membership cards at wholesale, physical or digital, and resell them to the public. Then we have distributors that are in B2B. And what I mean by that is a company that, let's say, for example, um, I'm trying to think of a company that maybe somebody knows on a global scale, a national scale. Let's say, I'm just going to use a name, not saying they're one of our clients, I'm going to use a name. Let's say Liberty Mutual. It's an auto insurance and homeowners insurance company. They would purchase our product at wholesale, or I'm sorry, they would be part of our B2B program and give our membership to every one of their members that are a Liberty Mutual customer. I'm using them as an example. So we deal in many different levels, from employee benefits to white labels to distributorships to B2B, and many different levels, delivering our discounts out. But what I'm going to do tonight is I am going to discuss with you on how to market Hotels Etc. Number one, this is a product that's bought, not sold. All you have to do is let people know about it, because in today's economy, there's three things that is guaranteed right now in today's economy. Number one, businesses need to make money. Number two, consumers need to make money. And number three, you need to make money. It's inevitable. It's the three things that's happening right now. So businesses are willing to give us a deeper discount for free marketing and advertising to reach millions of people that they don't have to advertise, spend that money to, to advertise to. In exchange, you get a program that you're able to resell to somebody to help them save that money. And then a consumer gets to save money. We have literally tapped into all three markets that makes us indestructible. We won't go anywhere. We've already been through 9/11, the 2008 financial crisis, the COVID crisis. We made it through all of them. And even any other crises that are going to come to us, we will make it through it because our foundation is so strong that it doesn't matter what's happening around us. We will sustain business. That is the way I set this company up. So here's what you get to do. We're going to go into this just for a second, and then I'm getting into marketing strategies hardcore because it's marketing time. You could purchase our membership cards at wholesale, and you can resell them to consumers and keep 100% of the profit. The second option is you could purchase our membership cards at wholesale, and you can become a high volume wholesale to other businesses, membership clubs, employee benefit programs, uh, car lots, furniture stores, anybody who uses any type of incentives. Incentives alone, not including the travel industry, is a multi-trillion-dollar market. Then you have the travel industry, that's a multi-trillion-dollar market. Then you have the discount industry, which is a multi-trillion-dollar market. We're tapped into all multi-trillion-dollar markets here. And it's up to you to follow our strategies, put the membership card out there, earn residual income, and set yourself up for life. If you took the time and effort to do what I'm going to tell you what to do, then this time next year, so and a lot of people cannot even think, a year from now. They need to think about the now, which I'm okay with that because I don't think about the past or the future. I'm always thinking about the now. But when it comes to business, you also have to set yourself up strategically to understand where you're going to be in 6 months or 1 year from now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some strategies with you this evening. If you're not a hotels, etc. distributor, we are having an incredible promotion right this minute. This will absolutely be the only time that I will ever do this promotion that I'm doing right now. If you haven't took advantage of it or received the email, call our toll-free number, 1-877-967-7283, extension 88. I'm not going to tell you about the promotion. You can call and find out. If you want to join it, join it. If you don't. It doesn't bother us. We're still going to be here and we're still going to move forward. But this is an incredible promotion that you don't want to miss out on. And I'll put that phone number in the notes. So what we're going to discuss about tonight is we're going to discuss about marketing. We're going to first start discuss about online marketing strategies. So the number one way to market on the internet today, because of the way that Google is and search engines are, is social media presence. Okay. So back in the day, if we rewind time, SERP rankings. So, SEO was the biggest thing to get organic, search results. So if somebody types in, hotel discounts, you're number one. That's golden prime property. And it was possible back in the day. But now if you type in hotel discounts, guess what comes up first? The AI. AI is coming up first. Then from AI, it's becoming sponsored links. And then below sponsored links, it's becoming organic links. So SEO is not like it used to be. It's dying. It's gone. Now, unless you focus on AI SEO, which is a whole different world that's happening right now, I'm still trying to understand it and learn it. You're just buried in billions and billions of searches. So there's strategic ways to market hotels, etc. And one of them is social media presence. Being consistent. Post consistently on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Those are the four things. Those are the four sites, in my opinion, right now, social media that will absolutely bring you money. It will bring you customers, it will bring you clients, and you're going to have a target audience. Now, you can do, social media, what is it called? Not pay per click, but it's like social media marketing, SMM, uh, which is basically like pay per click marketing through social media, but you don't need to necessarily do that. Okay. You can make money without spending money if you're very smart on how to do it. So, for example, sharing saving examples. You can go on our website and you can find a hotel and say, oh my gosh, look at this hotel in Orlando, 67% off. Look at the public rate. Take screenshots, put them together, show those examples that you're saving up to 70% off hotels with the screenshots, and then use hashtags. Travel savings, discount travel, hashtag, let's say the name of the property is XYZ Hotel, hashtag XYZ Hotel discounts. Hashtags are very prominent. So when you are able to show a side-by-side comparison of what a family can save, and then using hashtags to back it up with a solid description, you're now having content rich, or I'm sorry, rich content that is now shareable, likable, and engageable through social media. That is very, very, very important. Social media has unfortunately taken over the game on the algorithms for search engines. It's happened, it's happening even stronger right now. For example, if you go type in my name, Sean Pig, you're gonna see it's all social media at the top. That's even before it even hits the news channels. Then when you keep scrolling, then you're going to see ABC News, NBC News. So social media is the top because they are powering the internet right now. So you need to take full advantage of that. So I'm going to give you an example for Facebook. I was messing around on my phone today and I set up a new account, and I went into this new account and I typed in travel. I went to groups and I typed in travel, and I started signing up and enlisting in all these groups, right? And then I decided to post in a group. At that point, once I posted in a group, it allowed me to select up to 20 other groups to post in at the same time. That was amazing. I didn't even know this was possible. So I'm like, okay, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. That was amazing. So I was able to simply post one ad, and the next thing you know, I went through 20 groups. So I'm going to tell you right now, with 20 groups, I hit, boy, look at this, 1.7 million people. That's how many people I hit. Now, it depends on your screenshots and your hashtags and your description, how many people are going to see that. And of course, how many times you're posting consistently. So share your savings examples. Uh, People want to see. So keep in mind, your mind is going to remember uh, pictures and images more than it's going to remember text and content. So pictures and images, when you're showing, hey, XYZ hotel public price is this, our price is this, you have a solid description about that property using hashtags about that property. So anybody that is on social media or Google that says, I'm looking for a hotel at discount at XYZ, guess what? You have a very good chance of showing up somewhere, somehow between the groups and your social media and on SERP rankings on search engines. So make sure that you're using pictures. Make sure you're using videos. I love when I see distributors that are sitting there putting videos out there and pictures out there, and I'm browsing, Google. Plus, I have AI software that helps me see things that are happening out there, so I'm able to see what distributors are doing. Some of the distributors that are actually out there doing what I'm saying are doing extremely well. You make sure, once again, pictures of this hotel, what the public price is, what our price is, a description about that property using keywords about that property, and make sure you put in there travel discount, hashtag travel discounts, hashtag discount travel. Even use the hashtag hotels, etc. We've been around 30 years. You're allowed to use our name and hashtags. You're just not allowed to use our name in pay-per-click marketing. You can't go to Google and say, I want to use hotels, etc., for pay-per-click marketing, and then you're showing up as a sponsor link because you'll get kicked out of the company. You can't do that. We're not going to compete against you, and you're not going to compete against us. This is how we keep the ground play a clear, clean playing field. Um, and create short testimonial videos with real member savings. So it's very easy to do this. If you're a distributor of the company and you have a membership card, use it, record it. You are your own testimonial. Your test turns into a testimonial that turns into a purchase. It's that simple. You know how many times I'll go into a hotel and say, look, here's the regular price, here's my price, and I do a testimonial on it and I post it out there. Next thing you know, people are seeing this that are going to that hotel to purchase, and they purchased a membership because we just saved them 50, 60% off. So keep in mind, you're testing the system turns into a testimonial for people to purchase. It's as simple as that. You have to let people know about it. This is a product that's bought, not sold. So the more you show people, not tell, the more you show, the more sales you're going to get. Email campaigns, build an email list, for with friends, with family, build. Yeah, bear with me. A lot of people are still trying to chime in here, and I'm trying to block that. Kind of messed up my notes here. Use a email list. You got to bear with me. It just kicked off everything on my computer. Okay, so once again, post consistent on Facebook, Instagram, share your savings. Example, save up to 70% off this hotel, 60% off this hotel. Use your hashtags. Create short testimonial videos showing real member savings. I mean, if you are a distributor of the Hotels Etc. company, you better have a membership and you better use it. I could go up right now and go up here to Papa John's, save 20% off, ordering pizza and showing people how to just save $15, $20 buying family pizza for the family. That's $15 to $20 savings. I can go up here and get an oil change and show people how I save $60. You use your testing into testimonials to get people to purchase. So on email campaigns, build an email list of your friends, your family, your local businesses, your organizations. Build an email list and take this email list and put it in some type of autoresponder. There's many of them out there. MailChimp, for example, I think allows you up to 5,000 for free. They also do SMS messaging. They do the autoresponders. They do the broadcasting. Take all these emails and put them into this autoresponder, and then send weekly promotions highlighting the travel, the entertainment, and the shopping deals that we're putting out there. Right now, we're getting ready to post out a $5,000 contest where a family's going to win $5,000 for a trip. This is something that not only are we giving out, but our suppliers are contributing to it. So we're all coming together and saying, okay, let's give out a $5,000 trip. Now, this $5,000 trip that we're giving away is giving you an opportunity to market and promote the Hotels Etc. program and to build a database that you can market to consistently. So one thing I always like to remember as I'm building the internet, or as I'm not building the internet, as I'm building I own a lot of different companies, but as I'm building these websites, you want to make sure anybody who hits your website, you capture their information somehow, way, shape, or form. If you can't do it by a newsletter, then do it by a system that captured their information, like Zoho. For example, Zoho, somebody hits your website, they're going to capture where they're from, their IP address, their email, their phone number. They're going to capture that for you, where you can go back and consistently market to them. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's world and digital age, it's all about data mining. The more data that you can capture, the more data that you can put into your system, the more valuable you are going to become. The more valuable, or the more money you're going to make as you continue on, promoting to your network and your database. Data mining is very, very important. So create different landing pages, buy different domain names, do split campaigns. And what I mean by that is, say, let me give an example. Let's say that you buy a domain name, I'm giving away a vacation.com, because we already discovered that SERP rankings, SEO, is not as prominent anymore. So we know that don't go spend all this money on SEO anymore. It's not there. It's don't even waste your time on that anymore. what is important is social media presence and content. So if you went and bought a domain, I'm giving away a freevacation.com. Go to fiverr.com, have somebody throw a $10 landing page on there, link it up to an autoresponder, and just start building content around that. As you build content around that, you start generating thousands and thousands of people that are coming into your system. They're giving you their name, their phone number, and their email. This allows an opportunity for you to do consistent marketing tool. It's called auto responding. So every 3 days they're going to automatically get an email. It's called set and forget. So what you do is you'll go in your back office, type an email, and now every 3 days somebody's going to get an email. That email that you typed a year ago, people are still getting. Matter of fact, there's people right now that just got emails that I typed 20 years ago, and you're still getting emails right now. I typed it one time 20 years ago, and you're still getting it. That is called setting yourself up for future gratification, not instant gratification, delayed gratification, future gratification. You're doing the work now, you're going to put it in place, and you're going to let it run its course. That is what's important about autoresponders. That's what's important about building an email list with your friends, your family, your local businesses, your organizations, your Facebook groups. That's what's important about collecting data. Now, as you get further into this data collection and understand the importance of data, you can now start marketing additional things to them. So let's say that you have a domain, ilovetotravel.com, and let's say you put a landing page on there. This landing page says, do you love to travel? If you do, join our newsletter and receive a free vacation certificate. Name, phone number, and email. Check this out. This person will sign up for your email list. They could be part of your email list for 5 to 10 years. So now all of a sudden you go to other companies like LinkShare or ShareASale or CJ. You become an affiliate with some type of travel luggage. You send out an email to all your people in your database telling them how amazing this travel luggage is. And next thing you know, you're making commission on selling travel luggage. So this is the way you data mine. This is how you mine your data. This is how you maximize the profits of your data. And I'm taking this in ways that I want everybody to kind of follow what I'm saying. Okay. The first thing is social media presence. Start putting your information on social media, signing up for groups, being involved with groups that are related to what we're doing, posting to those groups, using pictures, using videos, using hashtags, sending them to landing pages that capture their data, that go into an autoresponder where you now can market product and services to them forever. It's not only about hotels, etc. Hotels, etc. is just a vehicle to take you to where you need to go. Hotels, etc. is the vehicle to put some money in your pocket, to help you generate some cash flow, help you pay your bills, but it is not your ultimate, it's not your final destination. Your final destination is you own all this data. You own the data. You sell other products and services that are related to what we're doing to your database. That is how you make long-term revenue. That is how you can literally double and triple and quadruple your income year by year because you're now doing data mining. You're taking your data and you're now, so they have TikTok Shop. So this even blows my mind. You know how easy it is to go set up with a TikTok Shop and then have other TikTokers selling your product for you, and you're sitting back. Next thing you know, you have TikTokers selling your product everywhere. It can happen on any of the channels. Social media is by far the #1 way to do it today. And if you don't have social media and you don't believe in social media, then you probably don't know what Bitcoin is either. So come on, wake up. You have to either get on a train or let the train go by you, ladies and gentlemen. Social media is today. You have to have a social media presence. Now you can go look up hotels, etc. We don't have one because I don't care. I don't want to make a social media presence. I want you to. We manufactured a product. We negotiated the deals. We are in business. We are sustainable. We're not going nowhere. What I want now is for you to have the same opportunity with a program and a product that's been around for 30 years. I want you to make your presence. This isn't about us making our presence. We're already known. This is about you. You're the B2C department. Now include urgency. Limited time offers, join by Friday, free gift by Thursday, do this by Tuesday. You always want to create urgency. If there's no urgency, then people don't react as quick. So you want to make sure that you put in there urgency. So I'm going to give an example. So you have to sell the membership card for $99 or more on the internet. Okay. But if you're doing your own, if you're involved in a group, and so I need to explain this very carefully so people understand this. If you're involved with a group inside Facebook and it's a private group and you say buy one, get one free or buy one for $50, that does not get indexed on Google. That does not get indexed on social media. It is a private group. So if you're involved with a private group and you want to sell it to that private group for $25, then by all means, go for it. They have to renew next year at full price. So do it. You just can't do it publicly. So what I mean by publicly is this. If you go to my page, Sean Pig, my public page, and I posted this on my public page, it is going to be picked up by Google. That is against our rules. You can't do that. But if you go to it, but any of the groups that I'm part of will not be picked up by Google. It's private. So nobody can see them. So put out there, buy one, get one free. Put out there 50% off till Friday. Put these people into your system. Right now, about 85% of the people that join hotels, etc., renew year after year after year after year. So keep in mind, your job is to put them into your system. Do what you have to do when it comes to private groups. If you have a private database of emails and you want to email that database and say buy one, get one free on hotels, etc., membership cards, or buy one at $50, do what you got to do. As long as it's not indexed by Google. If we find it on Google or one of our distributors find it on Google, they're going to report it to me and we have to shut you down. I know how to shut them down on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Google. I can shut them down everywhere. So we don't want to see that. But if you're in private groups, private emails, private forums that are not indexed publicly on Google, do whatever promotion you want to do. I don't want to stop you from making money. I want you to make all the money you can. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more discounts than anybody on earth. And I want you to make the money. So do what you got to do. So if you're doing it through private channels, then do what you have to do. Just be careful. I'm going to give you an example. If you have a blog and your blog is xyztravel.com and you post on there, buy one, get one free hotels, etc., buy hotels, etc., for 50% off, that will be indexed by Google and you'll be shut down. Because that is a public site that's going to be indexed by robots. It's called a robot text. But if you're in private groups, it will not be indexed. Use personal referral links. Use personal referral links. Encourage others to resell, your membership for commissions. Go on TikTok. Find people that are already in the travel industry and reach out to them and say, hey, you sell the membership cards for me, I'll give you 50%. What do you have to lose? You're gaining 100% of nothing versus 100% of or 0% of nothing. So reach out to these people. Reach out to the groups on Facebook. You know, reach out to the admin. Let's say you find a travel group that has 146,000 people in it. Reach out to admin and say, hey, can I give you a complimentary membership card? If you like what you see, would you please create a post and pin us at the top? And we'll give you 50% of whatever is being sold. We'll give you 50% of whatever's being sold. You know how many of these groups out there, these admins of these groups love to get this type of offer? So reach out to them. Don't be scared. Even if it takes you 100 people, 100 emails, 100 messages to get one person and makes you $100,000 a year, do you think it's worth it? I don't know what you're making at your job, but I would love the extra $100,000 a year off one person. I'm not greedy. I want it all. So I'm going to go ahead and reach as many people as I possibly can. This is how you build your business. You have to make that extra effort, that extra degree. So go out there and reach out to these people that control these groups that are that also influencers, which we're going to get into next. Content creation, write blogs, post on LinkedIn articles. For example, how to save on travel. LinkedIn articles are number one. LinkedIn is number one. Ladies and gentlemen, LinkedIn is number one. It is the most powerful social media network on the internet today. LinkedIn will actually give you a knowledge base on Google. LinkedIn will show up number one. LinkedIn is number one. You need to make a presence on LinkedIn. You need to make yourself an account and you need to post articles on LinkedIn, blogs on LinkedIn, because that's where it's going to show up. I'm gonna do this just for giggles real quick if you give me 30 seconds here. I'm going to real quick. I am going to I'm going to type in Sean Pig on Google real quick. I typed my name wrong. I put P-I-G. That's funny as could be. It showed up a whole bunch of pigs. All right, Sean Pig on Google. Number one, SeanPig.com, of course. Number two, Facebook. Number three, LinkedIn. Okay, so my Facebook is showing up before LinkedIn. However, a knowledge base, which you guys will see soon, you can see right here when you type in Sean Pig, it said, who is Sean Pig? If you click on that, it's going to tell you who I am. It's from LinkedIn. This is called a knowledge base. Knowledge base comes from LinkedIn. You need to maximize your LinkedIn account because LinkedIn is the most prominent social media network on the internet today. Google will give you a knowledge base if you have presence on LinkedIn. So if you go type in Sean Pig, you'll see right there. People also ask, who is Sean Pig? You click on it, it's coming from LinkedIn. So you need to do that with keywords and blog and articles on LinkedIn. That's going to really help you get exposure. Share success stories. For example, I saved $400 on a cruise. I saved $300 on a hotel. I saved $200 on a car rental. I saved X amount of dollars on so and so. Share success stories. People love success stories.
Okay. Good. I got a little point in.
There's some offline marketing strategies I'm going to kind of go over with you here tonight as well. And I know we're moving really fast. We haven't had a Zoom meeting because of I'm going to go through one thing here, and then I'm going to tell you what's getting ready to come out. Offline marketing strategies. Share with your families, friends, coworkers, church groups, and clubs. Everybody needs to save money. Offering free demos, showing real discounts in real time. I can go to a hotel, and when I'm checking in and there's a line of people behind me, I'll sit there and talk with every one of them. What did you pay for your hotel room? And they'll tell me, I'm like, oh, well, I paid this. They're gonna be like, how'd you pay that? Hotels, etc. Guess what I'm carrying? A whole stack of Hotels, etc. membership cards. I'm gonna sell them right down the spot. I'm gonna say, give me $50, I give you one. and they could cancel their reservation that they currently have and book right through hotels and set it right on the spot and save more than what they paid for the card. So take memberships with you. Talk to everybody that you're talking with. If you want to travel for free, this is your opportunity to do so. If you like to travel and make money, this is your chance to do so. You can talk to every single person at airport, every single person at Starbucks, every single person at McDonald's, every single person at IHOP, Olive Garden, car rental place, anywhere you go, talk with them because you can save them money that they otherwise would not be saving. Attend flea markets, trade shows, travel expos, and local fairs. Very, very, very big. Hand out flyers and membership brochures. Get your name out there. Business cards, QR codes are big. You know, the saddest thing is QR codes, which is called quick response codes, were invented 15 years ago for the automotive industry, and it's just now becoming powerful in the market. It's taken 15 years for this QR code to become powerful. Now everybody wants to use it. So it takes time as technology is created and goes into a production stage and a saturation stage. You want to hit it right before the saturation stage. Now that's where AI is coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know, and I'm going to spend a couple minutes on this. We are getting ready to launch our AI. All of our distributors will be able to have access to this. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a $1 billion AI system. We have been building it for a year and a half. It's going to run the entire Hotels Etc. company. And it's going to also run your business. It will be able to answer calls. It will be able to answer voicemails. It will be able to send text messages. It will, I'm going to do this real quick just to kind of give an example here. We're going to see if I could find one of, I have so many AI agents. So we're going to see. Here's Al. Let's see what Al, I don't know what Al does, but we're going to find out.
Or say your IBO number.
Okay, so this is for that one. That one's for AI. So that's for you guys and ladies. So you're gonna have an AI. So where they call in and they're gonna give your IBO number, and then they're gonna answer you for all of your stuff. Here's for customers. Let's see if this one's working. We're changing numbers.
I will be happy to connect you. Please enter the distributor extension number.
Okay, so that's the distributor one. Now here's Zach. So this is the business opportunity one. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you what's happening.
Hey, this is Zach. I'm on the AI new distributor team. How can I help you today?
Hey, Zach, I wanted to find out how do I become a distributor of Hotels Etc.?
To become a distributor with Hotels Etc., you can start by visiting www.hotelsetc.com/geo. http://www.
Now that's going to be fixed. So we have a couple bugs. That's one thing because they don't understand ETC as etc. So we're working on that. Hey, Zach, what is Hotels Etc.?
Hotels Etc. offers a unique opportunity for international exclusivity and provides resources for starting your own business as a distributor. It's the platform designed to help individuals and businesses grow through distributorship opportunities. If you'd like more details, let me know.
So how much should I sell a membership card for?
If you're selling Hotels Etc. memberships online, the annual membership card must be sold for $99. However, if you're selling them offline, you can set your own price. Let me know if you need more details.
So how much money do I make off of being a distributor?
As a Hotels Etc. distributor, you make money through retail and wholesale sales. You purchase membership cards at wholesale prices and resell them, being 100% of the profits. Additionally, if sales come from corporate advertising or your own campaigns within your territory, you are awarded those sales as well. Let me know if you'd like more details.
Can you tell me what kind of discounts I get as a Hotels Etc. member?
As a Hotels Etc. member, You can enjoy discounts of up to 75% off on travel compared to public rates. This includes hotels, car rentals, cruises, and more. Additionally, every time you make a reservation, you earn reward credits that match dollar for dollar. Over time, these credits can add up, allowing you to enjoy free travel or entertainment. Let me know if you'd like more details.
Can you take my information and have somebody call me?
Of course. Let's start with your name. Could you please share it with me?
Sean?
Thanks, Dawn. That's D-A-W-N, right?
No, it's not. Are you silly?
Oh, my apologies, Dawn. Could you spell it out for me so I can get it just right?
S-H-A-W-N.
Got it, Sean. That's S-H-A-W-N, right?
That's correct.
Perfect, Sean. Now, could you share your email address so we can have someone reach out to you?
Yeah, it's Sean at hotelsetcetera.com. Did you need me to spell that for you?
Thanks, Sean. Let me confirm that. S-E-A-N at HOTELSETCETERA.com, right?
I don't know where you came up with that. Zach, are you okay there tonight, buddy?
Ah, I see where I went off track there, Sean.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having fun with this AI. So I've given it AI this personality, right? To talk to people, to communicate with them, and where you can really have fun with this thing. So here's the thing: this AI is going to be launched within a week for all of our distributors. You're going to have your own extension number, and you're going to be able to have the basics of the AI, which can be an interactive voice response system. Basically, they're going to say, okay, let me transfer you to the distributor. They're going to leave you a message. It's going to be sent to your voicemail, and then you could return a call when it's convenient for you. Or you can step into even deeper programs where the AI will answer all the questions for you. The AI will take the credit card order for you. The AI will reset passwords for you. The AI will replace, give you username, answer. It will do everything for you, ladies and gentlemen. This AI system will do absolutely everything, including managing your social media posts. If you have a negative comment on your company name, you can remove it with this back office AI. We have developed this AI system that I've been promising everybody for a long time, but nobody on earth has this. Just like nobody on earth has the Hotels Etc. discounts. This is something that is going to be a powerhouse with what we're building and what we're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. Next week, we will be announcing the AI. I'm super excited about it. And just keep an eye out for the email. Keep in mind, you can also do community and fundraising, partner with schools, nonprofits, and local businesses, and explain how they can raise funds with you through Hotels Etc. You can distribute business cards and referral links, put flyers out. So I'm going to give you a prime example. I just had some dental work done, right? So I left a stack. Let me see if I have any here. Nope, I don't have any on my desk. I left a stack of cards at the dental office that says save up to 70% off hotels, travel, recreation, entertainment, and dining. I've already got 4 calls today from me putting these things in the dentist office today. So you want to always leave a footprint everywhere you're going, leave something behind. And that way they can find you. Keep in mind, this is a product that's bought, not sold. Now, the funniest thing in the world, when I was leaving my dentist office today, I asked the person at the front desk, I said, would you guys like to get more patients? They said, absolutely. I said, well, why don't you give us a discount that's not available to the public, and we'll broadcast you out to our network. Now the dentist is going to sign up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's everything in between. Any type of company or industry on earth that wants to get into the Hotels Etc. network can do so by giving us a discount that's not available to the public. And matter of fact, if you have a company that you want to be part of our network, all you have to do is send them to hotelsetcetera.com/ad, ADD. hotelsetcetera.com/ad, ADD. So what I'm going to do here, it's in a chat. Go get that link out to all the businesses. The more businesses you sign up, the more it helps us. Right now, we are having a special promotion for two reasons. The first reason, Labor Day. And the second reason is because I will be featured on the cover of the Influential Today. I am now considered the most influential person to follow in 2025 because I am so grateful and blessed and giving my gratitude back to the universe and to everybody that's part of us. We are having an offer right now that will never, ever, 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 ever happen again. And this is my thank you to everybody out there for supporting me, just supporting this company, and to being part of this journey with me. If you want to learn more about that, I'm putting the phone number in the, it's a private extension. This is not anywhere on the internet. You won't find it anywhere. It was only given out through email. And when this promotion ends, that extension will be disabled. That's how serious I am about this. This is something that will never ever happen again. So if you want to take advantage of that, give that number a call. So always lead with value and savings. Show numbers. Numbers don't lie. Numbers are the truth. Numbers is it's just like frequency don't lie. Energy don't lie. Numbers don't lie. If you show somebody, here's the public rate and here's our price, it doesn't lie. So make sure you always lead with value and savings and show the numbers. Stay consistent. Daily small actions lead to big results. And when I mean stay consistent, post every day at 11 o'clock on social media. That way people get used to seeing you every day at 11 o'clock. Post every day consistently. Hey, let me tell you about this amazing savings I just found in hotels, etc. Post a 30-second video. And if you don't like to see your face, if you don't like to hear your voice, then use AI. My goodness, go to ChatGPT. Hey, here, can you make a text voice or save up to 70% off this hotel? Tell ChatGPT to do it. So you don't have to put your face or voice out there. Always follow up with your prospects. Most sign up after multiple, touches and reaching out to them. So typically the average, somebody has to see something on average at least 5 to 6 times before they even acknowledge it. And then it's going to take 10 to 12 times before they respond to it. So make sure you're consistently doing it. Put it out there. Follow up with your prospects. Anybody who likes it, thank you. Anybody who comments, comment back. Anybody who shares, say thank you and I appreciate it. Go to their page and like what they shared. So you always give that different engagement. Follow for follow, engage for engage, reply for reply, comment for comment. You need to keep that engagement going because keep in mind, right now, social media is fighting one of the biggest things in the world, bots. They're fighting bots. They need to make sure you're real. The more you engage, the more that you are interactive with your audience, the more the AI is starting to see, and social media AI is starting to see you're not a bot, that you're a real person. So make sure you stay engaged and interact with everybody across the board. Ladies and gentlemen, I just went an hour strong. I know we will be having another conference call in 2 weeks. This call has been recorded. I will be sending it out to everybody. Robert said, are there any experienced distributors that can mentor new distributors? They're not, they don't want to. You're competition to them. Robert, sorry to tell you that. I've tried many times to have some of these successful distributors talk. They won't. They're like, okay, Sean, why am I going to create more competition? But I'm going to tell you this, Robert, to answer your question, they learn from me. So you're getting exactly how they learn. You're getting it from me, and that's how they learn. You just signed up, not sure what to do next. Congratulations. First and foremost, I want everybody to know, not only do we have Thursday, so during the summer, it's every other Thursday, but now that school is starting, it's going to be every Thursday. So we're going to move conference calls to every Thursday now. If you're not a distributor, they will be on Monday. I think it's going to be Monday or Tuesdays. Thursday calls are only for distributors moving forward. And this announcement will be coming out soon. So Robert, if you or James, I'm sorry, if you just signed up, you're not sure what to do next. And anybody who just signed up and don't know what to do next, first and foremost, welcome to Hotels Etc. I look forward to working with you. That is my personal calendar. I work directly with my distributors. All you have to do is go to that calendar, get on there. When you get on there, you're going to set a time. It's going to give you a phone number. You call that phone number, it's going to ring my phone, and I'm going to connect with you. And I'm going to be doing training with you. They're 15-minute training lessons, and they're 100. You're absolutely welcome, Robert and James. I'm going to give you 100% my attention for 15 minutes. So make sure you have all your notes and all your questions. And if we don't get everything answered, schedule a call for next week. I'm here for you. That I want you to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, my goal is not to let you purchase something and not make money. That is not my goal. That's not helping any of us. We need to get these membership cards out there in people's hands and money in your pocket. So please look at that URL there, hotelcenter.com/appointment. Schedule your call with me. Let's do one-on-one training. But beginning, I believe it's next week. Now, yep, next week, because we're going to September. After Labor Day weekend, we're now going to do weekly conference calls. So every Thursday will be a weekly conference call. Every Thursday we'll have a specific call around a specific type of training. So next week, for example, we may be doing training just on brochure distribution. Then the following week, it may be postcard mailing. The following week, it may be auto-responding setup. So we're going to do a different call every single week based off a specific type of marketing strategy. Right now, this is an open call. So I'm kind of going through everything with everybody so you can kind of, hear everything. But starting next week, there will be specific calls on specific topics on how to market and push the program. All right. During this new period in sales and sales management, it's imperative that you work this as a business, not a hobby. There are things you need to be doing on a daily basis. You're 100% absolutely correct. So, do you take your job as a hobby? Nope. You're going to get your ass up and go to work tomorrow because you know you're not going to get the check. You're 100% right, Asagi. You have to take this and understand what you're doing now is you're trying to replace a job. You have two choices. You can make yourself rich or you can make somebody else rich. So it's your choices in life. You can create your reality. You can create somebody else's prosperity. It's your choice. So yes, you have to not treat this as a hobby. You can't say, okay, well, Sean, I posted 3 ads this year and haven't got anything. Okay, where did you post the ads? I did it on Facebook. Okay, did you do it in a group? Yeah. How many people in a group? 5. Okay. No wonder why you're not making money. So you have to take this seriously. This isn't a hobby. This is your future. Hotels Etc. has been here since 1996. We're not going nowhere. The only thing we're doing is improving and getting better and stronger. And you have the opportunity to capitalize not only off the Hotels Etc. brand, but also what I'm getting ready to do with my motivation and life coaching business, because that is going to bring power to Hotels Etc. There's a phone call extension explaining the opportunity to have your own territory for people to sign up under you. We are not multi-level marketing. If you are a distributor and you want to put people within your own company, you can do so. But we are not MLM. We are the manufacturer. You purchase the product from us. If you want to have 36 people, we have distributors that have MLM companies. As a distributor, that's what they do. We are a manufacturer. Now, if you are an exclusive owner, we do have exclusive ownerships available where you can own a territory. For example, I'm not sure if he's on a phone. Somebody just bought Prince Edward Island in Canada. Jeff, I think, I can't remember who it is. He just bought Prince Edward Island that's starting up. We have Hotels Etc. Nigeria, Hotels Etc. Bermuda, Turks and Caicos. We have another one. We have several of them that are launching everywhere. You can buy an international territory, but they're not available in the United States, but internationally. Yeah, and if you have any questions on that, please feel free to schedule an appointment with me, and I'd love to talk to you about the exclusive ownership. 808. I love the eights. I love 808. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to have you part of the company. Like I said, next week there's going to be a more solid structure on our conference calls. Every Thursday, there would be a defined topic that we're going to be talking about with marketing strategies. Moving now that we're getting out of summer and into the fall and winter time period, we're going to be focused more on strategic marketing strategies. If you are not part of Hotels Etc. starting next week, you will not be invited to these Thursday calls. Anybody who's registered for this call that's on this call tonight, and you are a distributor, you will be getting new links to register starting next week. This call from next Thursday forward on Thursdays will only be for distributors. I don't want to waste my time or your time as a distributor talking about bullshit that don't matter. I want to talk about how you're going to make money. So we're going to do the other calls Monday or Tuesday. If you're not a distributor, pay attention to emails. My focus is with the distributors and to help you, ladies and gentlemen, go out there and capitalize on what people want, need, and desire right now. And I'm super excited to have you part of the company and the program. Keep in mind, call the phone number I put in. If you're not a distributor, even if you are a distributor, call that phone number, because when this opportunity, what I'm doing right now, I'm only doing this to celebrate my victory of being on the cover of a magazine and adding a little bit of Labor Day juice to it. This is all me celebrating me by giving to everybody out that supported me. So make sure you call that number there, 1-877-967-7283, extension 88. And thank you very much. The magazine is called Influential Today, and I am on the cover, the most influential person to follow in 2025. And this is going to be backed by the Hotels Etc. brand and story. So put your name out there, because every podcast, every episode on TV, every newspaper, magazine, and publication that I'm going in, ladies and gentlemen, Hotels Etc. will be attached to that. So now is your time to make sure you put your content out there. Get the exposure that you need and start making the money that you deserve. Let's help people save money while you make money. Everybody, I thank you for everything. Once again, 1-877-967-7283, extension 88. Once I'm done with this, what I'm doing now, that extension will disappear. I'm just going to disable it and you will never be able to reach it again. So if you haven't joined the company, or even if you are a distributor, you might want to call that number. Other than that, God bless everybody. And I'm going to keep you posted. Next Thursday, we are going to have some awesome news on the launch of the AI. You will be receiving emails as well. I'm going to do a full presentation on the AI that we're releasing. We have a ton of new marketing materials that are going to be put into the back office next week to prepare for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas travel. So those are all being created now: videos, ad slicks, creatives, market, all different types of marketing pieces. So they will be put into the back distributor office beginning next week. And once again, next Thursday, if you are not a distributor, you will not be on this call. Next Thursday will be strictly training calls moving forward throughout this fall and winter. If you're not a distributor, you'd be invited to, the hip hip hurrah rah calls on Monday or Tuesday, whenever they're going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless everybody. Let's go out there and have some fun. If you have any questions, get on my calendar. This is your chance right now to get on my calendar. Let me help you. Let's look at oh, and by the way, one last thing. I don't think Glenn's on here. I want to introduce you to Glenn, but he's not on here. Let me check real quick. He is not on here. We have created a blueprint, an 8-phase blueprint to show you how you can go from nothing to $1 million in 1 year with Hotels Etc. This blueprint we have been creating behind the scenes for some time now. We will be releasing this to all distributors. It will be put in the back office. And this is like you going to school and the math teacher saying, Here's the math book, and you have a test at the end of the week. We are going to give you the blueprint to show you how to make $1 million a year with our company. So I'm going to introduce Glenn next Thursday on the conference calls, the mastermind behind this blueprint that has been responsible for selling hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in products. He's the one that created this for us, and it will be released next week, and as well as put in the distributor office. And he will only be on the phone on Thursday for the conference calls. I appreciate everybody for joining the call this evening. I hope everybody has a blessed night. God bless you. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a wonderful evening.